Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elm Creek in our little corner of paradise, as I call it. How is everybody doing today? Douglas, Farmer Z. Everybody else is being all quiet in chat. How are we supposed to say hey? Breeding sheep, huh? You know how many more sheep you gotta breed? Hey Andrew, what's up? I was hoping to have this field fully mulched before the stream started, but we didn't quite get her done. Christy, what's up? Bruce, how you doing today? I will get the real deal started in about 8 minutes. Give people some time to come on in, get settled. Get some popcorn and peanuts. That's what I like to see. I like to see peanuts. Come to an agricultural game we know as Farming Simulator Double Deuce. Yeah, there we go. I learned something new about this today. Watch this. It shifts. We could put two of these. We could put one on front and have it over here. And we could put one on back and have it over here. Although the PTO node doesn't shift. But imagine that you could have one on the back, slid that way, one on the front, slid that way, and you get a little extra working with. Christopher, what's up? So, we just published our first new and noteworthy video for FS22. We're going to post another one here at 9 o'clock. On manual attach. So, if you've ever used manual attach, well, the mod is back. If you've never used it, well, this is what you do with it. To get out, you have to attach it. You have to hook up your PTO and your hoses. And now we can go to business. Oh, wait. We're not ready for that. Duh, we need to cultivate first. Dustin, what's up? Schultz. All right, let's get to. Now, we're not going to take out my mailbox today. I'm very conscious of where my mailbox is now. We're not going to take it out. Oh, it turns out there was a bugaboo with the Cultivate Create fields the day after we used it. Lobster came out with an update that fixed the inability to get rid of foliage. Oh yeah, right. And periodically they should squirt oil on you. Or better yet, you hook them up backwards. But, you know, we're gamification. We gotta get close to it. As I said in the video, it's going to come out at 9. People either love it or they hate it. I really do like the new particle effects. I think they look great. Too much pressure. Right. Now, what I didn't realize is that there are different cultivators. There's a shallow cultivator and then a regular cultivator. Apparently all the bigger cultivators are shallow. Graham, I don't know what you're talking about. Episode 3 of Hard Mode Foe. What? So earlier I used the new Helper AI thing and had the Colossus go get that header and come back. That was pretty cool. Well, it does, but it doesn't really explain it. So you got a cultivators, here we are. So this one is, I guess, a regular one. Regular. Although I thought when we used this one, we got big rocks, but we're using this one now. We're getting little rocks. That one's a regular, and that one's a regular. Now shallow. Shallow cultivators. Shallow. And they have one. These are all shallows. All the big ones are shallows. The all-rounder flat line and up. I don't know how you tell the difference between a shallow and a non-shallow. The time's a little bit longer. I agree, FS22 really does kick it up a notch. I still don't understand, Graham, what you're talking about. I haven't done any episodes of anything. The only farm sim gameplay that I've done so far has been this. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator. We are here on Elm Creek in our little corner of paradise up here in the northwest corner of the map. And we are enjoying the heck out of ourselves. I have put down another greenhouse over there. Or not greenhouse, but bees house. Trying to kick up our honey production a wee little bit. We got more bees over there. The goal for the day is to get some seed in the ground. To do that, I want to well, finish getting this cultivated up. And I want to see. I'm gonna hire a helper here. Hire. You go off and do that. I want to see if I can do something. You. No, I want you to go to the shop. Do it. And don't tank out. Oh, you're blocked because you don't know how to reverse. What AI helper doesn't know how to reverse? Now let's see if you have the intelligence to do it. Alright, go, dude. Go. What are you thinking? Are you thinking long and hard? He just gave up. Okay, one more time. One more time. Yeah, go here. Go. Oh, you need somebody to show you how to drive? Here, let me get you started, okay? Pedro, let me get you started. Now? Oh, the man with the chops. The butcher. He might be able to get there. Hikes. Thanks for the sub, buddy. Thanks for the sub. And hey, by the way, this video is brought to you by Talk Bravo. Thank you for being a farm baron. Now be sure, if you are interested in picking up a free copy of Farming Simulator 22 Collector's Edition, to click on that Gleam.io link. We are giving away 2 copies next Sunday. Now there is a little caveat. I only have 1 copy in hand. I got another copy coming from Best Buy at some point. So 1 lucky recipient will get their Collector's Edition shipped out right away. The other less than lucky recipient will have to wait until I physically get the other Collector's Edition from Best Buy. But then I'll be shipping that out also. And this guy has been drinking the sauce a little bit, I think. Joshua, what's up? It needs to be down. The front loader needs to be down. This should let you detach it. You drive like a grandma. Make 90-degree turns all the time. That would be cool to be able to set depth. What? Where are you going? Are you a little confused, dude? I thought about I'm gonna try to use this to have him go buy lime when we need to do some lime. I'm gonna try to use that go buy product thing. I really haven't messed with the AI helper much. Because honestly, usually in my gameplay, I just do the stuff. No, that other guy's like, man, I'm getting out of here. That guy's a problem. I'm gonna just take the exit. Phil, what's up? Darren, how you doing today? You'll get there eventually. Bandit 2015, thank you for the super chat. Ah, now he's got it. So we fly past the old homestead that we tore down. Well, hopefully, Bobby, he'll be better than 19 scores play. I was really disappointed in 19 scores play. I used it a fair bit in 17, but it was mostly frustration in 19. Alright, I can't deal with you no more. I wanted to see if you could bring this roller back. That's what I wanted to see. Kenny, thanks for the sub. We're doing really awesome on subs. I posted the other day we hit 28,000, and my gosh, we're up from that count quite a bit. No, I can't attach it. This was a wasted trip. All right. We'll just drive home. Allie the alligator, what is up? How you doing today? Farm Sim Freak, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing good, doing good. It does have really great sound dampening on the inside of the cab. Can't hear anything. Did have to take my car into service today. I was a little worried. I didn't know how much I was going to get hit for. But a couple weeks ago, I got in the car and I noticed the steering was getting a little sloppy. I was like, what's up with this? Usually it has real nice tight steering. But it was like there was a dead zone, if you will, in the center of the steering. I wasn't overly excited about that. So, got into the dealership and, well, came away lucky. Only had $270-some bill. Apparently something called a steering coupler is known to go bad on that model, and that's what I had. I had a bad steering coupler. The guy's like, do you want to replace it? I'm like, yeah. I really don't look forward to having my steering just fail. That probably wouldn't turn out great. Let's see where this guy is. He looks close. He looks close. How's the greenhouse is doing? We're going to expand this field out a little bit. But I might have to try to flatten it a little bit. We only owned it here. So I might try to flatten the hill out a little bit, and then we'll work the field up. That's for another day. Well, that's not good, Allie. Sorry about that. I would say I probably wouldn't want to be steering with vice grips going, 80 mile an hour down the interstate. But I know where you've been. We are doing 4 days per month. So we are in our second day of September. We're supposed to be running at 5 times speed. I don't know how we got knocked down to 3. It was interesting reading some Giants tutorials the other day. They were talking about days per month, and they were really suggesting you run like the clock at 2 or 3 times speed, and then speed it up later. And it's like, what? Yeah, now we can get the lime spreader out here and slap lime down on these fields. We'll get them all in the same lime schedule. Got some nice motion here on the joints. Some nice articulated flotation going on. It's nice to see. The whole thing isn't just rigid and stiff. Alright, let's go drop this thing off. Pay attention to her. We don't want to take out her mailbox. That is what we don't want to do. That's for sure. I don't know why that would be, Graham. They run a number of cycles per hour, like every other production. So if we look at them, we should know exactly what they're going to produce every day. They're going to produce 56 tomatoes every hour, because there's 2 cycles an hour and they make 28 tomatoes basically per cycle. So at the top, right before the top of the hour, we should have 56. Although we only have 7 right now. It's a little odd, but Q is Z and Z. There we goes. Manual attach. What is manual attach for? Yeah, Graham, I'm not saying anyone's wrong. It's just doesn't make sense, and that's my biggest concern is just misinformation out there. Not that I know it all, because I sure as heck do not know it all for lots of things, but it can be so easy to get misinformation out there, and then it becomes almost gospel, and you're like, where did that come from? Evanson, is that it? Thanks for joining. Thanks for the sub. So we'll keep an eye on that, because we're selling our tomatoes at the top of the hour. I mean, that's why I went and I did the that little test with the production. It just seemed that there was a whole lot of confusion around what amount was being lost for auto selling. I was quite shocked at 35%. I thought that was pretty steep myself, but it seems like other people have been getting different percentages on different production, and quite possibly even different percentages at different times of the year. So I know somebody that did some testing, and they said that they had 40% from the flour mill, while we only had 35%. And you know, could it be the time of year? Could it be, like I said in that video, we don't know what the formula is. The formula seems to be locked away in Lua script that's encrypted and encoded in a way that we can't see it. So we don't know what the real formula is. We don't know if it's something weird like different times of the year, it's different amounts. If it somehow factors in weight. The more you auto sell, the bigger or less the hit. Or if it's somehow factored into the distance the automatic driver has to drive to sell it, you know? We don't really know what plays into that, but it seems like it's variable, and it seems like it's a pretty high percent. So when this guy's done, so up to 11 now. When this guy is done, I'm going to send him on a different job. I wish you could queue him up. Like, you do field work, and then when you're empty, like the horseplay fill course, you know, do this, but then when you're empty, go fill up and come back and finish this. Drunk Canadian, well, thank you for subscribing. You may not remember it in the morning, but thank you anyway. If you're in chat, say hey, because I want a big old round of applause for Drunk Canadian. That's a good idea, David. It's a good idea. Panda, I don't know anything about a corn dryer. Is there a corn dryer that's in development? We'll need lime for our soybean and sunflower field, so yeah, let's go see if this guy will fill it up. Listen, I haven't tried that at all. I want to give it a little try. Hard to believe tomorrow is December 1st, right? Hoping you are making your Christmas lists or getting them from everybody, because before you know it, it will be 2022. And he is out. All right, so you... Great job. Go to... I want you to go to here. Start job. Great job. Target position here. Oh, that's not how I wanted to do it. Are you really? How are you blocked by an object? I object to your blocking by an object. Where are we at? Here. Go. Get to it. Oh, that's all right. Forget it. I know, right? So many things are stuck in port. Probably where our collector's editions are. That we pre-ordered from Best Buy and Amazon and GameStop, right? Oh, I wish the game sounds were louder. I could hear a little bit of rattling there, like stuff was rattling either in the cab or just rattling on the tractor. So we'll just drive down here manually and get the lime. It'd been nice if the animal dealer had lime. Then there'd be 2 lime points on the map. You wouldn't have to drive all the way across it. Your Christmas sweater is arriving late, huh? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's the question. Now I'm curious what the curb sausage is up here. See right here, we got a curb sausage. We got a curb sausage blocking that. This one's fine. Twisted Diesel, I did a new and noteworthy mod review on that one. Released it just before the live stream. I would say you could use it, yeah. You can buy just about anything you want at 75% off. Or 25% off. That's what I should say. So it'll sell you all kinds of products at 75% the normal cost. it actually has the capability of selling you things that you don't have the ability to store, which is a little interesting and odd. Like, the XML says you could buy furniture from it, but you really can't put furniture in a trailer, so it really isn't going to work. Oops. I don't need more Dodge Truck mods, Nathan. You can have all the Dodge Truck mods you want. Yeah, you can buy manure from there for sure. You can buy slurry, digestate. You can buy milk from there. So, like I said, nearly every fill type that's available in game, including things that spawn on pallets, are technically in the XML to be able to be bought. But you can't put, like, can't put honey in a trailer. Maybe someday somebody will release a trailer that will hold honey that you can then fill it from there, but at this point there's nothing in game that will hold honey that you could buy it from there. You could buy snow from there if you wanted to, but like you could put it down, and you could buy milk from there. If you didn't want to do cows, you could still buy milk so you could run the dairy. And you could buy sugar cane or sugar beets from there if you didn't want to deal with the whole sugar cane, sugar beet thing. And then you could run the sugar mill. So there's benefits to it. It's kind of interesting, the fill types that he put in there. He may have just thrown them all in there, figuring that it'd be ready for the future. Now, the one thing interesting enough that you definitely cannot buy with that mod was, as Buzz Mike mentions, mineral feed. Oddly enough, mineral feed is not a fill type that is listed on that multi-fruit silo. Buzz Mike, as best I can tell, it doesn't make a difference because it's TMR no matter what. So it would be different if, like, there was somehow a new build type called, like, enriched TMR that was mixed rations with mineral feed. But the TMR that you get from silage and hay is the same TMR that you get when you add straw, and it's the same TMR you get when you add minerals to it. So unless the game has some other way of tracking minerals, it just seems to be a thing you can add. Like straw. You can add straw to TMR. You'll get more of it. But it isn't any better or worse of a food source than just hay or silage, as far as I know. Well, Bobby, then how does the game know? Like I said, it's TMR no matter what. If you put mineral food in or not. So we'll just top this off. So that's the big question, right? Doesn't matter. I don't know how it would matter. It seems to be TMR is TMR. Unless the game has some other way of tracking it. Now, it might be a factor when precision farming comes, then mineral food may affect things. All right, we got that done. Now we can go buy that roller. Scooter's workbench, what is up? It typically goes back to the menu. Typically it's very fast. It's like, quit, boom, there's the main menu. It's like, wow. So we're playing manual attach today, so we hold Z, tap Z, disconnect. Go get that roller since nothing else seems to work. Well, Miss Queen Bee, thank you for choosing this channel to be your inaugural Farm Sim 22 viewing experience. So, you know, if someone wants to do a test where you have, let's say, 10 cows and you have no milk, and you feed them regular TMR, and you fast forward, let's say, 3 hours, and you see what their TMR production is and write it down, then revert the save and give them TMR with mineral feed and advance the same 3 hours, do you get any difference? Or maybe you need to go an entire day. So sleep until 8 a.m. and then see what it is. That's about the only thing I could come up with doing. Brett, so I would think Giants put it in their tutorial. Let's look. Let's all take a journey. Journey on Farm Sim side. Deep dark journey. All right, so here's the Giants website. We go to tutorials. And we go to introduction to fields. And we get down here to, where is it? Oh, not here. Thought I read about it. These tutorials are really helpful. Let's go back and see how bad we are. Ah, we almost ran into the wall. So the way I see it is you want to post-harvest. So this all starts post-harvest. You want to mulch any remaining crop stubble that is in the field. That's supposed to give you a bonus, I think maybe 5% for mulching. Then you want to cultivate the field, because now you can't add lime until the field is cultivated. The tutorials on the website are brand new for Farm Sim 22. And then once the field's cultivated, you can add lime to the field if it needs lime. I'm sure you can fertilize at that point if you need a fertilizer like manure, slurry. Supposedly with manure and slurry, you can double the application rate and basically get double the fertilizer. Then at that point, you can do what we're about to do, roll the field, which is going to put the rocks, the small rocks, back down into the ground. Because if you do field work with rocks, it's going to damage your equipment. And people have said that maintenance on this stuff is pretty high. In fact, you can see my wrench on the HUD and my fuel indicator on the HUD are close. So it looks like I'm going to have to do maintenance almost with every fill up. And then once you roll the cultivated field, you get those rocks back down on the ground. Then in theory, you're ready to plant or seed. And once you've seeded, you could roll again, because rolling after seeding gives you a yield bonus on the next crop. And then at that point, you're good until it grows. I don't know. I've never repainted. I don't mess with repainting. Exclusively Southeast, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subbing. Now, I am playing right now exclusively in the Northwest. But there's not a bad farm. There's not a bad farm down there in the Southeast. You'll be good down there. Our rollers. And off we go. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know how we're going to know where we've been and where we haven't been. I'm going to have to hire a helper because I don't know where I've been. But, so here, it's hard to see because they're white. Yeah, it's like impossible to see, but there's stones. Right? I don't know if you can see them or not. There's stones there. You can see the bumps, right? You see the bumps on the field where the stones are. But where we've run our roller, there aren't any bumps. Because in essence, we're rolling these stones. Rolling stones, we're rolling them back down the field. So I'm going to hire this guy because I can't see where he's been. But we can see, watch, we'll see the stones go away. As he drives, oh, well, they're supposed to go away. Are those too big? I didn't think they were too big. This over here. Alright, see, yeah. I think some of the rocks are going away. Some are staying. So, I don't know, y'all see those bumps? I can see the bumps. We'll see this guy come back. We'll see if they're going to go away. That's what they say, Graham. That's what they say. So let's see if these... Yeah, some are going away, like all those went away. Some aren't. Oh, I wonder if these stones are in line with... Oh, here's the road. Here's the road that we took out. So yeah. It's working, mostly. Yeah, I think so, GoldenEye. And the whole reason you roll now is to get those rocks back down. Well, if you plow, you're going to have the big rocks. And then you're going to need to do the rock collector. Because the big rocks, you can't roll back down on the ground. You have to use the rock collector. So it would be plow, rock collect, and then probably just lime and fertilize. You wouldn't need to roll then because you've already rock collected. And then seed, then roll. Now, in the tutorial, it did say that, interesting enough, that herbicide actually has a small yield penalty. Let's look at that. So look here at where is it? Look here, okay. If they're talking about weeds, if they've grown higher, you need a more expensive sprayer to apply herbicide. This works for all crops, but keep in mind, even when removing weeds using a sprayer, the application of herbicide itself comes with a small yield penalty. So that was the first time I ever heard that. A small yield penalty. You see, when we're over dirt, we do get a texture change on the rolled ground. So we just don't see the change with the lime on top. Superfly, that seems to be by design. So let's get this guy on hired help again. We'll go back to the tutorials. The tutorials are incredibly helpful. I wish they had them all fleshed out before the release. That would have been so helpful. So let's go back And look at the tutorial on weeds. All right, so in the plowing and cultivating tutorial, it goes on and talks about, right here, plows. Improve your yield. No weeds. So if you plow or spade, you won't get any weeds. If you subsoil, you will get weeds. And then cultivators. Regular cultivators give you normal weeds. Shallow cultivators give you more weeds, as do disc harrows, power harrows, and direct seeding. So the more you disturb the soil, the less weeds you will get. Okay? So shallow cultivator gives you a different texture than a regular cultivator, and it's a little bit different than a power harrow or disc harrow, or maybe all three of these are the same. And then we have direct seeding. All of these will give you more weeds than you're used to. Regular cultivators give you just normal weeds, but if you take the time to plow or spade, no weeds. But you'll get big rocks. You won't get little rocks. You get big rocks. Subsoil gives you weeds. So yeah. There you go. Yeah, the accuracy of the text is sometimes a little questionable. Right? So sometimes you're maybe questioning, is what they're putting in right even? I mean, there's the whole section on a hoe for potatoes, but there's no hoes in the game. Iced Glow, thanks for the sub. If you're in chat, say hey, because we all want to give you a big old round of applause. Devil Gator 123, same to you. If you're in chat, say hey. All right, so I was going to get a bigger cedar. We're going to trade that cedar in on something bigger. And where are they at? Yeah, when you're looking at something, you can't see it. Right here. Bogart Adventures. Thanks for the sub. Oh, I know what. We're going to buy this and this. That's what we were going to get. Or do we get this? This is cool looking. 210 horsepower. 6 meter width. You can direct seed if you want to. This is 6 meter width. 70, 80 some thousand. Or that's only 3 meter width. We don't want that. Does this fertilize too? It does fertilize, son. I'm gonna buy that. Thank you so very much. I know, horse is surprisingly missing from the game, right? Oh, now you say that, I should have looked at the used price market. Right? You go and say that now. Oh, good. I could get that mega sprayer for 52% off. Holy cow, I could just do one pass on my field. Done. This thing's still dirt cheap. Alright. So that's done. Now we'll roll this real fast. We use a roller to get the seedbed state. You do it after cultivating. I think you do it after seeding. I wish there were layers to show you all that, like seedbed. Yeah, Superfly, they're working on it. They're gonna have a fix in the patch. I don't remember if I bought this used or not. I do like the sound, you can hear it. They say between now and Christmas is when they have the first patch planned. Oh, look at that. Yeah, conforms. That's nice. There's my beacon. Now it's turning. You jump to the store with a P. The P key. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Although you might want to roll between the cultivate and seed because of the rocks on the field. But yeah, that's the general idea, I think. And when you do silage, remember to put silage additive in the forage harvester or the forage wagon. That way you'll get the maximum benefit. You want to understand the silage additive gives you a an increase in yield on your chaff. I think plowing is limited to just your root crops, your sugar beets, your potatoes, sugar cane, and corn. After you have to plow after those 3 crops every time, but you don't have to plow any other time. Not right now, David S. None of the base game balers take silage additive. Yeah, if we didn't have the line down, we would see where we've been. Since we have the line down, it's hard to see. No, there's no rotting of any sort, David or Jason. So you can leave your grass down forever. You can leave your hay bales outside. Yeah, as we've learned, right? Plowing will remove weeds. Plowing will cause no weeds to appear at all. I guess that's something else we need, right? We need a weeder. Weeders. Where are they at? Right here. Oh, that's a massive weeder there. What is this? What is this? Oh, you know what? Weeders pull out small growing weeds between crops. Alright, so that's like a super dirt cheap weeder. 6 meters in width. This, I think, is a hoe. I think this is supposed to be the hoe for your taters. Because this is supposed to, like, re-ridge them. I bet you that's what that is. We don't need that one with a seeder. So let's just get this. And I want to get a sprayer because I want to do this. I want to put fertilize down when I seed, and then I want to fertilize after growth, just for funsies' sake. So I'm gonna get interesting that these are all hardy. We don't have the coon seeder or sprayers. And this is 24 meters of width. I will do that. Yeah, I think that is what they're talking about when they say the hoe. "14 greenhouses might be..." Yeah, that might be too many. That's for sure. Well, Chris, I don't know. I mean, we could see more Giants mods, right? They could come as Giants mods. We're almost done. We're almost done. Then we'll run down and get our stuff. Let's see how our honey production is coming. I had 11 liters earlier. Oh, now we're up to 22, so that bigger one has really helped us out. But our hired helper seems to be working this merged field fine. Right? We go here to... Oh, we do have a seed bed layer. Look at this. We could use this to know where we've rolled and where we haven't rolled. So we do have a seed bed layer. Yeah, technically we need to plow all of that new field. Nothing needs lime. Where's our tractor? Oh, we're in the way. Oh, sorry, dude. Let me get out of the way. I was like, I didn't understand that. You found harvesting painful. Well, I mean, how many honeybees do you have down? Right, Connor, welcome. How's the weather in Australia? Right. It's not. Well, it would be better if it was more dynamic. So yeah. If down in the mini map we could see the layer changes, that would be outstanding. We had a mod for that back in 17. I think it was called Better Minimap. And you could see as you were planting, it would update every 10 seconds or 30 seconds. You could see it when you were fertilizing and everything. When precision farming hit in 19, they added some of that functionality, but not all of it. Connor's moved into December already. It's coming to us from the future. Alright, so I think if we go back here. Yeah. Alright, so let's get in here. Oh, I'm glad you actually... Oh, look at that. Watch. He stopped. He's waiting on me. I'm toying with you. I'm toying with you. Toying with you, dude. Oh, nope. Are you getting angry yet? Are you getting angry? Are you gonna go all... Are you gonna go all... Up? Oh, I ran him over. That was neat. Tuki, you need to get a faster tractor. Might I suggest the new McCormick? Yeah, if we could see this here, that would be awesome. Right? My plan is to, at some point, be able to field all of these fields. And maybe even have grass up on those hillsides. Over by the corn maze. Yeah, it works fine. I've got the side panel right here. Using that for the camera controls. Wheel and pedals right now to do the miracle of driving. Obviously, your mileage may vary depending on your wheel and pedal set. All right, let's go. Oops, we missed it. There, that I guess is close enough. So I've had good luck with Thrustmaster wheels. They are recognized right out of the gate with the game. I know Logitech wheels are popular. I don't have any direct experience with those. Sin City Boy, no. Not in any regard. Alright, we're gonna put this. The only thing lacking about this farm is just the general placements for sheds and such. So we're just gonna put this here. And go get our seeder. Of course, we're gonna turn in our old one. Get a little money for that. Don't take out my mailbox. I don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know about Fanatec's support for Farm Sim. Alright, so I want to raise this up. And we're going to drop our pallet of seed. I'm just going to drop it right here. Head back to the shop. Yeah, Fanatec is a lot more expensive. Like I said, I've got Thrustmaster. I've had a Thrustmaster T150 for about 5 years, and it kind of gave up the ghost last month. And now I have a Thrustmaster T300, which I like a lot. I like the T300. and I've not been using it, but if you get the T300 Pro kit, it comes with a 3-pedal set. So then you would have a clutch, and in theory, be able to use the clutch in-game now with the new transmission. So I don't know if you realize this, but you can come over here to the grocery store. Or is this a laundromat? Yeah, you can come over here to the laundromat and change your outfit. Gonna be Mr. Cool. Now on the French map, you can do that from your house. Yes, it is. The roller is changing under the lime. It's just really hard to see. And it's changing it to seed bed. That is correct. So if we look here at our field state now, we have seed bed. So I don't think I need to do a rolling after seeding. I think I'm good. And on Erlengrot, it's downtown. I think at like a sports gear store. Laundromat is right by the grocery store, up by the interstate. So the laundromat is right here. So here's the start farm. And the laundromat's right across the road. Lower. Sell. Let's go get our seed. And we'll attach it. Hose hookups. What on earth? This holds 4,000 liters, okay. So let's get some seed. And we'll get some solid fertilizer. So that's 750 liters, $1,400. Okay. That's 1,000 liters for $1,900. That's 1,000 liters for $1,800. Fill. that's fast. Yeah, it would be nice if you could buy multiples. Oh, you can't look. You might have to 8 bags at a time. Your wish is granted. And there we go. Hold up. That's what's awesome about this live stream. You'll learn so much. You know, I have to come down there and get that seed pallet. Indeed, Joe, indeed. There's features all abound. Right? There's so much that they don't tell you about. Just leave you to figure it out and find out yourself and be amazed. We're coming up, so there's the start farm. We cleared all that. And there's the laundromat. Grocery store. The ballpark is over there. Indeed, James, indeed. The dual big bag lifter is pretty cool. Now you can also obviously pick those up with the forks. And if you didn't know, you can move the forks in and out. So in 22 now, you can make the forks narrow or wide. So you could spread them all the way out wide and pick up 2 big bags easy. You just want to make sure you have enough weight on the back. I'd like to be able to use this building right here. Right? If I could put all my stuff in there, that would be awesome. Okay, so let's check our crop calendar. Nathaniel, thanks for the sub. So we can plant wheat, barley, or canola. I'm gonna plant barley. In 19, barley gave us more product, in my opinion. Now, ideally, you would do the outsides last, but I don't do that. Turn it on. You'll see our engine rev up. And this is... I have to say, I think this is the first time I put seed in the ground in 22. I spent all last week trying to work on how-to videos and kind of learning some of the differences between 19 and 22. Almost felt a little relieving when I decided over the weekend I was going to, you know what, let's do a live stream. Let's just play. So Something else I did was I put on, where are these tires? I put on Vertistine Narrows. These are narrows. So we should be good when we need to spray our crop, but look at that. That just looks like nice, rich soil. They did simplify animals a bit, didn't they? Who's been down to the caves? I want to go down to the caves. I want to go down to the caves, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I hear the caves are cool. Yeah, there's caves. Give me a thumbs up in chat if you want to go see caves. Oh. This pole is going to be the scourge of me. We're gonna hit this pole every time, I think. Nobody wants to see the caves, huh? That's depressing. Alright, we'll hire a helper. Alright, I want to see which way he goes. If he turns left, then we'll be good. You couldn't find the emoji, eh? I have not heard from Thor. I thought he was going to be in our convoy night last night. Oh, he's turning left. Good. All right, sweetness. All right, let's go to the caves. Back up the truck, Chuck. Oops. While our Hellard helper is slaving away, we're gonna go Spelunking. Spelunking. It's a corn maze too, David. Did you not know about the corn maze? In multiplayer, I want to do a corn maze thing where somebody's up in the observation tower and you're telling the person down the maze which way to go. I think that'd be cool. Do you not think that would be cool? So the corn maze is directly in front of us at the observation tower. Ah, look at that waterfall. Alrighty, I think we need to... maybe this way. Here's the maze. Here's the maze. So we got the big observation tower. Next to the corn maze. Try not to get lost. Oh, I hate mazes. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, let me get out of here. So I found my way over to this place the other day. I was taking a shortcut and I found myself over here. Any rate, there's this really cool no trespassing sign. Private property, stay on the trail. Yeah, we're going... oh, what's this? Thank you. We're going down there. Here we are. At the Stan Haggard State Preserve. Campers, please self-register. Pay here. Oak Hollow Caves State Park. I've not been down here yet. Ravine Loop. Emerald Wolf, thanks for the sub. Trickle Cave upper entrance. Ravine Loop. Let's head on down. Ravine Loop. Do we go this way? We got water flowing down over the rocks. The barn on the farm is embedded in the map. I guess we venture on down. All right. Oh, what's that? We're making more money. Oh, there's another one. Nice. Oh, is that it? Or is there more? Oh my gosh, there's even more. Oh, a toy tractor. There are. That's what I wanted. It just keeps going. Oh, and now we're back up. That was cool. Well, Marv USA, then I don't know what map you're on. I'm on the Elm Creek that came with the game. Sin City Boy Explanation Raz. He has several videos on all the collectibles for all 3 maps, coordinates, and everything. So yeah, that was the cave. There's some more down here. I'm not worried about it right now. Oops. Explanation Raz. No, that's it. It's short. There we go. But yeah, this whole area is extensive, lots of trails. You stop. There we go. Let's head on back up here. Yeah, there's another one here in the maze. There's also, I think, 2 at the barn up here. Let's just cheat. Oh, I love cheating. You're such a cheater. I know, I am. Why work harder when you could just work smarter? That's what they say. Is it not? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. All right, now. We're treasure hunting. We have a hired helper doing some work. Thought I'd explore the map a little bit. I love this little barn. And we'll get back to our farm here in a moment. There's a barrel around here somewhere. Thank you. Oh, Peter, I've never... Oh, we had some deer. Deary, dear, dear. Alright, let's head back to the farm. What's up, DB? Dutch Island! Thanks for the sub. There's the mill. And we'll be back at our farm in just a few moments. But yeah, everything over here on the farm is exactly how it came. Other than the greenhouses and bees I put down. You're still working. But this barn here came with the map. The house came with the map. And this shed up here came with the map. I've not put down any building placeables. So if your farm up here in the north west looks any different than this, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to finish this field and then we will sleep for the night. Don't need a sleep trigger. I have sleep anywhere enabled. I can just hit 2 buttons and done. But yeah, I know what you're getting at. Kevin, I don't know. I don't listen to the game music. It's all copyright songs. I'm sure there'll be a platitude of sleep triggers soon enough. It wouldn't surprise me if we had like 3 or 4 sleep triggers show up the same day. So we got this nearly done. Oh, we don't need to fertilize anymore. Sweet. Wonder why that is. Oh, I know why, I bet. Because we plowed the grass in, right? When we made the field. And we mulched our sugar beets, maybe. Have you heard back, Zach? I haven't even looked in the forum to see if they have a mods and testing thread yet. I'm sure they do. Well, yeah, I know that's why there's one stage. That's why we have one stage, and yeah, this has 2 because that's where we had the grass. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. So I don't know. I just don't want to get my I don't get my field out of growth sync. So I don't want to go until tomorrow until it is done. $3XX. What's 300 mods? Or what's 3XX? $359 mods waiting to be tested. Oh my lord. No, Marv, that is one of the big disappointments. Is all the other farms are totally static. Now, supposedly Giants is looking into it. I've not had any issues with the units going back to metric. Like what? I mean, the only issue I know with units is the weather calendar doesn't change to Fahrenheit if you change it. Yeah, I reported that one. That's going to get fixed. It never changes. It's always Celsius. Yeah, I don't think it went back. I don't think it ever changed. Because there it's Celsius, right? But here it's set to Fahrenheit. But there it's Celsius, so it doesn't change. I've never seen it change, but that was one of the first things I put a bug report in on. They updated it last week that was going to be fixed. And there we go. $8:00. William, we are on PC. Celsius, Fahrenheit. All right, well, Fahrenheit. All right. Yeah, I've never seen it say Fahrenheit. Alrighty, that was wonderful. Welcome to morning, everybody. September 16th is bright and sunny day. Let's just see, how much honey do we have? Not a lot. 49 liters. It's gonna be a while. Get this in barley, and then I think that might be all we plant for now, and then we might plant we might plant sorghum in April. On our other fields. The augers are expensive. $14,000. Well, they're cheaper than belts. Like this auger you can use to move everything. So in my BGA video, I used this auger to put manure in the BGA and silage. You can move, I mean, you can pretty much move everything with it. It's cheaper than buying the pickup belt and then the other belt. just need a pickup belt in that one. Or if you're going to dump product in, then you don't even need a pickup belt. So are we getting one layer over here? Yeah. So we need to wait till autumn so we can harvest our soybeans over there and our sunflowers back there. Then I'm going to merge those fields. I'm going to merge those fields, and I'm going to expand that field a little bit further back towards this road. Level it down a little bit. Do you have it set to auto engine start? Like, does the engine start as soon as you get in the tractor? Or do you have to turn it on manually? Yeah, so I would say switch it over to turn engine start off. And then hopefully you'll be able to start the belt and then get out of it. There, we got things nice and straight now. Oh, I found this place what was interesting. It says a weather station to prove weather forecasts on your farm. Let's get this up here. Maybe we can put our weather station like right here. We have a little weather station right outside the house. We can see what kind of rain we got in the night and all that other fun jazz. David S. All they've said is before Christmas. So I know that is a lot longer than lots of folks want to hear, but hopefully that means in the next 2 weeks, right? I know there's a fair bit of effort to get the patch through Sony and Microsoft. I do not know if they're going to push the patch to PC and then push the patch to console, or if they're going to wait to push the patch to everybody at the same time. I know that they want to get it patched before they do their holiday break. In the meantime, they're trying to get as many things corrected for the patch. So there's our weather. That's still in Fahrenheit. Yeah, we've got a rather cool September and then a rather warm November. All right. Yeah, I have no doubt that they are busy working on getting as much fixed before whatever internal deadline that they have to basically say, all right, this is the cutoff. We got to make it stable from this point and then skip it. So I want to try to keep an eye on that clock, because our production, we've only got 11. Yeah, I don't know why we only have 11 units of tomatoes. I'm not sure I understand the recipe totally. Well, Jason, they're going to be gone right at Christmas. They're going to be gone until the new year. So Giants typically is gone for a few weeks after Christmas. And then that's when the mods really get backed up. Because no one's testing mods, but people are submitting them constantly. I think I remember right after 19 came out, they were backed up like a month. Mods pending testing, some number. Yeah, average days to test, 3 weeks or something like that. Yeah, I know it's set to selling, but because of the recipe, I thought it was 2 cycles an hour, which meant going through the recipe twice an hour. Let's see, it's 8:57. 8:58, and we have 13 units. So it's selling at the top of the hour. I know exactly what I lose, Curtis. And quite frankly, the time I spend running pallets around, I feel I can better spend work in the fields. Well, apparently Scooter's Workbench, that is a changing number. I asked another creator who was using the 40% number where he got 40% from, and he said it was basically an average based on his testing. He had tested 4 or 5 different production, and the loss was anywhere between 40% and like 35%. 34%, 32. So he was just going with 40. And he had said that he had got a 40% loss off of his flower test, whereas I had only got a 35% loss on my flower test. So we kind of both think that maybe, just maybe, there's something else in the equation. Because why would he have 40% on flower and I have 35? Unless the percent is somehow floating somehow, or maybe it's based on distance travel, or maybe it's based on how much is sold, or maybe it's I wouldn't think it would be, but maybe it's a fixed price and the difference in the percent from the best price is simply because the best price itself fluctuates. I think it would take a whole lot of tracking of costs to really narrow down what and how it's being calculated, because the Lua is not exposed to us to really see what the formula is. You know, if we could get to the Lua and see what the formula is, then we could say without a doubt how it's being calculated. So with that, everybody, I think we're going to call it for the night. Well, thank you all for coming out and watching. I just released an hour ago a second new and noteworthy mod review on manual attach. We've been using that during the stream. It's been working most perfectly. I am going to run down and get my sprayer and get some other stuff that we've got down at the shop, I think. So go check that out if you're interested in manual attach and you are a PC player. That particular mod is PC only. Alien Jim, way to show up right at the end, buddy. Great timing, as always. We also did a wonderful, in my opinion, wonderful new and noteworthy mod review on the new multi-fruit silo that came out today for all platforms. Go check that out if you are able. And until next time, happy farming.